Well, folks, I did a video on this subject about a month or two ago, and people are like, no, ain't no way. The whole thing about what if Zach has a son he doesn't know about. Now, there's a child actor that I referenced in that video. And interestingly enough, there is a post from the Passion Experience Instagram that said, oh yes, we work with kids as well. Book this prince for 2 major projects to play the son of actors. And Roman did his thing. Congrats, little Roman. Keep on doing your thing. We even got his mom a few lines as well. Now, keep in mind that just because it says we got the mom lines as well, this Roman could be playing, I don't know. Could he be in 2 Tyler Perry projects? I don't know. If he's, how Tyler Perry works now. Typically, if you get like a small or recurring, or even like a small role on one project, and he likes what you bring to the table, because more often than not, when I recall like cast interviews or reading articles where cast talk about their experience, typically Tyler would see something in them that they didn't, necessarily see for themselves. Where Tyler could say, hey, I like what you did in this episode of this. Would you like to also be in this project as well? So basically, Roman could be in that position where he was on Zatima, but then he got something else. But regardless, he could be in Sistas season 4. You never know. But remember the dates and everything I did in regards to the other video? That was Zatima timeline, not necessarily Sisters. But somebody on Instagram posted this little segment of when Bill Watts was opening the folder to give to Zach so he can see what he's being charged with. He was like, yo, is that a picture of a child? I'm like, look, yo, even with my glasses on, like, I don't know, I zoomed in, but it's possible. But the basis is Zach getting arrested, because of like back child support or something. And it's crazy to me how that would be this level of, getting arrested and whatnot. You got to look at it from the perspective of this guy gets arrested without being told what it is. Apparently, his assets are frozen because remember in the promo, he's telling Jake, yo, man, is there a way I get my money back? And then Jake is like, look, you either tell us what you know and the money's still up in the air so you can get out of here, or you stay locked up. But I feel like Zach is getting arrested for more than one thing. Some people are saying, well, Jeremy, remember when you said, and a lot of people are saying the same thing, Hayden probably recorded that conversation he had with you when he went over to your house after you literally signed the documents. And, you were threatening him and everything. And then that recording plus him being on crutches and all could definitely be used against you if he flips the narrative. So I feel like, could it be back child support, Hayden recording their, verbal encounter, then of course him being beaten up and everything, because we know Hayden is a fan of recording and manipulating audio for the sake of his own sick desires. So, if Zach has a son he doesn't know about, how is Fatima going to handle that? A son by a woman from his past, on top of a potential son or child with Karen, because we don't know, the gender of the child. And, she's up here telling Andy how she wanted to have his baby. So that's why personally, I don't want a pre-made family, to date, or marry a woman who already has children or a child. And there's nothing against single moms and whatnot, but I just know for me personally, I would want to be, the first man that woman had a child with, or the woman I chose to marry would be the first woman I would want to have a child with. Hopefully, she would feel the same about me, me being the first man to have a child with her. So, there's a lot to take in, but it is more of a social norm nowadays. It's 2021, but just because something is the norm doesn't mean that's the life I want. You see what I mean there? But regardless, I wonder how Zach would feel about that, because I know people say or somebody said in the comment section of my previous videos, one of my previous videos, well, Jeremy, didn't Zach say something about getting arrested like 12 times or something to Andy? He did, but I felt like that was more of a comedic moment. That was earlier this season. You know, when Andy bust into Zach's house like she owned the place, you know, getting on him about, you know, you killed Hayden. And it's like, what? And it's like, you know, no, I ain't calling the cops. You know, this is my police right here talking to Fatima. And that was like and that was that moment I said, this was the moment that Zatima began. And I really love that video, by the way. But basically, you know, he's talking about, oh, I've been arrested like 12 times. That could, in fact, be true, but I felt like that was DeVal just going into full-on comedic mode. So that was just my opinion. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. But I mean, back in the day, what was that? Officer Rhea, you know, Raquel Palmer, Raquel Bailey, the woman, or Blue from All the Queen's Men. When she was on Sistas, it was mentioned that, you know, Zach deflowered her. And it turned out that it was just a bet that Zach made with some guys like, okay, which one of us is going to be the first one, you know, to break her off something? And that was Zach. So it's quite possible Zach had a number of female conquests back in the day. Just so happens, one of them ended up getting pregnant. So we'll just have to wait and see, because this seriously reminds me of, I remember being a kid and seeing Bobby Brown locked up due to like back child support and whatnot. So it's quite possible that this is the case. Because, you know, all I can think about is Bobby Brown going, it's not fair. It's not fair. But then again, when I look over the episode synopsis for Zatima season 1, I mean, shoot. Remember, there's a lot of stuff going about, let's say, shady dealings from Zach's past, Zach's secrets coming to the light, Belinda, one of Fatima's friends, being Zach's ex-girlfriend. What if Belinda is the mother of Zach's son? I mean, there's a lot to really dice. There's a lot of potential. But I'm going to throw this out here, because you know how sometimes, whether it's intentional or not, Tyler Perry writes characters that sometimes are a direct, you know, an exact replica or reflection of the actor that portrays them. Go back to my interview with Keith Burke, and it was revealed that, you know, before Tyler Perry even knew about this fact about him as a person, you know, he told Derek, he told him about how Derek will have the lion tattoo and whatnot. And then Keith was like, he rolled up his sleeve, I got a lion tattoo right here. And it was like, what? So what if Tyler is writing Zach to be a character with a bunch of kids because DeVal has 4 kids in his personal life with his wife? I mean, obviously, unlike Zach, DeVal had, and I'm saying his name a lot because I'm showing y'all I got it right, DeVal. He has, you know, all of his kids with his wife, one woman, whereas Zach could have, you know, offspring by many women. You know, a woman from his past, maybe Karen, and we know Fatima said she wanted to have babies, but going to Fatima, somebody said, hey, Jeremy, go back to episode 10 of season 1 of Zatima to be frank. Fatima learns news that will forever impact her relationship with Zach. But before that, episode 9, Wicked, with Zach ready to advance their relationship status with Fatima, will their prior issues sway her decision? So in episode 9, Zach might be ready to, I don't know, propose or take things to another level. But if they're living together and they're in a relationship, what the hell is there to advance other than a proposal? Let's say Zach wants to move forward with Fatima, but their prior issues in the, you know, previous 8 episodes, you know, prevent her from saying yes. But then in episode 10, the news that Fatima learns is that she's pregnant. And then DeVal and Zach will both have a bunch of kids. And you could argue, well, I forgot exactly when DeVal and his lovely wife welcomed their 4th child into the world. But wait, I believe it, their 4th son, Dakota, who Crystal, aka Fatima, is the godmother of. Sweet. Basically, what I'm saying is, I wonder if, you know, Tyler, you know, wrote the script and whatnot prior to the pregnancy of baby. Well, no, because no, that wouldn't make sense timeline wise. No, but I think I don't know, whatever. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Zach is being arrested for like back child support? And I know I kind of sprinkled in a little Zatima in there as well, you know, for season 1 because. Yeah, maybe Fatima does find out she's pregnant. That would be one hell of a cliffhanger. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Hit subscribe, hit that bell icon to select all, and follow me on social media. Links are in the description below.